We are on the march. The empire is on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Within a week or so of the historic November 8th election, it was clear that Obama and the MSM and the corporate globalists were trying to dismantle Trump's credibility, the populist movement's credibility, our momentum, but also trying to sabotage the economy. And I saw a great editorial cartoon over the weekend that we had posted to Infowars.com that shows the hand of Obama with a lit match reaching out, lighting a fuse that goes to the world that's actually a bomb. Happy New Year, lame duck agenda. And a lot of folks say, oh, well, that's his strategy, just blocking, put horrible people in, sign 3,000 plus regulations, 9,000 plus pages on average every day that Obama was signing last week. I mean, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of total pages in the last few weeks they've signed to completely shut this country down. People say, oh, that's Obama's parting shot. No, Obama was always going to do that. That's Cloward and Piven. Their plan in the WikiLeaks is to shut the economy down because all the regulations are written to exempt the big mega corporations. This is economic warfare. It's what globalism is. Trump knows that. Stephen Bannon knows that. Nigel Farage knows that. They all speak about it. They understand it. They know it. The MSM knows. They listen to this show. They know you are the ground troops that are the heart of the resistance. They understand that our information's spreading fast. They're in crisis mode. So how are they responding? I'm going to try to settle down and lay this out to you. They wouldn't be saying that an elected president was a Russian agent. They're not just saying the Russians stole the election now with no proof. They have Clapper go brief Congress with no facts. Or Brennan. They are simply pushing this narrative that Trump's got to be stopped. It is so incredibly dangerous. And they're putting out fake news stories every day that are so gargantuan I even get fooled. On Friday, by the end of the show, we were talking about, okay, CNN reports that Russia is expelling our diplomats as well. I got home at night until I learned that indeed it wasn't true. Putin had said, no, we're not expelling anybody. And our media, it took them until Saturday to even admit it wasn't true. But the Washington Post spun it that, oh, that's because he knows Trump's an agent, and so he doesn't care. Oh, this is even worse. Here's the article. Washington Post raises dark suspicions about Trump's Russian stance. This is crazy. Now, if you just joined us, here's an article by Merkel Phelan. Washington Post stirs fears after false report of power grid hack by Russia. By the way, stuff's gotten so weird now that I see emails come through going, oh, Merkel Phelan. He has a name like Merkel or Mikhail. Is he Russian? Oh, my gosh, they're everywhere. No, his dad's Scandinavian. I think he's like Finnish or something. I've met him. He's been here. No, he's Scandinavian. Even worse. We're all dead. Excuse me. There is an evil Russian that works here, though, named Daria. Oh, my gosh. And her parents moved her to get away from the Soviet Union, and she's been in Army Special Ops and has a great pedigree in that and worked with the most secretive Army units. We can't trust her either. Oh, my gosh. You know, Delta Force can trust her. Oh, she'll get mad at me. I mean, people like that can trust her, but she's a Russian agent. We've all got to look underneath the... They're going to get us any minute. Excuse me. So, I'm just going to stop right there. Folks, they're calling me a Russian agent. I'm as Russian an agent as a dinosaur with a red cape. Remember, that's what Tom Hanks said. Look, Trump's going to win like spaceships land with dinosaurs with red capes. Well, you know what had happened, jackass. But let me get back to the serious news and then walk through it, then open the phones up. And then we're going to have some special guests joining us in the second hour. Big guest coming up this week. Roger Stone said, I've only been in the hospital when I was born. Stone's been really sick for 2 weeks, and a lot of what we had cooking got derailed because of that. But I am going to be out of town some the next few weeks, off and on, popping in on the radio show. I'm just giving you a heads up. And so I mean, we're going real operational here with a lot of the things that are happening, and I'm just going to leave it at that for all the listeners. But we're not in Kansas anymore. And I've got a message to Obama and George Soros and Hillary and the globalists on the other side of this break. But let me just calmly get back to the arrogance of this, okay? Washington Post stirs fears about false report of power grid hack by Russia. Merkel Phelan. You go read it, and we've got all the reports that it is a well-known junky virus that's been around for over a year, that's from all over the world, that different hacker groups use and get you to open an email or whatever, and then you take it and you have it, and then they get into your data. It had nothing to do with Russia. It's like saying, it's like if Russia had a laptop at one of their 1,000 power plants or whatever, and they opened it up and they said, oh my God, we found a laptop at a Russian, power plant, say in Moscow, and the hack is known to come from the U.S. The bug, we believe, came from the U.S. Let's have war with Russia. We'd say, are you crazy? Tens of thousands of viruses a year come out of the United States. And what does it do on your laptop? Steal your advertising information? That's what it does. It's malware, spyware. So Merkel Phelan writes about this, and by the next day, Forbes picks it up, and others, and the Washington Post today had to retract it. Just like they said, we have a list of who the Russian-controlled media is, InfoWars and Drudge and Breitbart. And then 2 weeks later, people were filing lawsuits. They had to come out and retract it, and they said, okay, we're going to be honest, we don't know where the list came from. Oh, you pulled a magic list out of your butt. Let me guess, George Soros? Let me guess, Media Matters? Let me guess, Southern Poverty Law Center? Let me guess, the CIA, the whole leftist arm of it? You people have really jumped the shark here. So here's this article. Now, here, that's on Friday. Here it is today. Fake news and how the Washington Post rewrote its story on Russian hacking of the power grid. There's Forbes reporting that it's fake. Here's another one. Washington Post retracts story about Russian hack at Vermont utility. Why do they want to shut InfoWars down? Because our main job has been to debunk corporate, globalist, New World Order fake news. That's what we do. The same people that lied to you about WMDs in Iraq, we exposed it, so did Donald Trump in 2003. They put out fake news stories about how Obamacare is free. We show you the bill and show you it's not. We debunk the fact that they say there's no IRS enforcement. They hire 18,000 agents 4 years ago. Implementation began. Now everybody's getting the notices that doesn't have Obamacare about the fines, the penalties. See, that's what we do. They can't have us here reminding you, oh, here's Gruber on C-SPAN 8 times saying, thank God you're so stupid and don't know he was hired to lie to you and double and triple prices. So, I mean, look, Merkel Phelan just checked local newspapers, checked what was said, went and checked the supposed virus, found out it has nothing to do with Russia. It's like saying, somebody threw a Coke can at somebody in the street and we think it came from Russia. Anybody can throw the Coke can. I mean, it's just completely, just absolute, and they've admitted it's not true. Just like they said Russia was pulling its diplomats out when they weren't. It's all lies, preying on you because they got caught lying in the election and lost. They're just tripling down. Stay with us. The key message is coming up.
In case you haven't heard, InfoWars has become the most influential media outlet in America. We're making freedom go viral. And now we are proud to announce a new weapon in the epic battle against the globalists. InfoWars Prime, where you can watch live high-definition feeds of The Alex Jones Show, plus exclusive insider videos from the InfoWars crew and behind-the-scenes action. Go to Infowars.com/app and download today. InfoWars Prime is available right now for your iPhone or Android. You will have access to exclusive videos that you can't see anywhere else. And that means live coverage of events and breaking news on location as it happens. You can also take advantage of amazing deals from the InfoWars store that are only available for InfoWars Prime subscribers. That's InfoWars Prime at Infowars.com/app. And if you can hear my voice, you are the resistance.